Yeah, what we try to do is that we try to automatize the design process itself. So what we want to do is that we include aspects that the architects do as their profession usually. So they think that they are the main, or that they manage the design process, and we try to take out as much as possible and replace it by some algorithms. And then looking for what's really the core of the architectural knowledge. And currently we try to we test how far we can go with these techniques and methods and algorithms, including the newest methods of machine learning and artificial intelligence. And finally, we try to improve the outcome of the design or of the urban planning project, of the urban design. Means we want to create livable spaces, spaces for the people who live in the new cities, which means we need to understand how to measure spatial quality. And that's something that needs some studies, empirical studies and tests, and also the algorithms need to be, let's say, calibrated to measure the right things. But of course, we also integrate the classical smart city aspects, like we want to have good transportation systems, we want to have a good infrastructure. But these things, they are not that tricky. I mean, the most difficult part is really to ensure that we make a good design for the people. And how to do this with the computational support, that's the main challenge for us at the moment. We try to collaborate with different stakeholders, with different partners. So one, we try to address urban planners, so offices who really do the planning. And we try to convince them that we have good methods for them to make it more efficient, to improve the quality, to make more design variants. That's one part of the side. And on the other hand side, we also try to go, for example, to Ethiopia and speak with the people in the villages, what they need, what they have, and present them what we try to do. And then trying to find also developers in Ethiopia, companies who really build or could build parts of a city, the infrastructure. And of course, finally, also the government or the communities that, but for all of them, we try to develop different aspects or different tools, different presentation modes, different possibilities to interact with the models that we have and to fulfill somehow their needs, their requirements in a special way. Yeah, I mean, the impact, I mean, our idea is, of course, one side is to improve the built reality, to improve the quality of cities. And we are convinced that in partnership with our computational tools, with the computer as a designer, we can improve the outcomes. This would be one impact that we hope to achieve. The other is that we just become more efficient. If we plan for fast developing regions, we need to react fast to new conditions. And that's why we develop things like these adaptive master plans. So we don't want to draw something that's fixed, but the plans should be able to adapt during the course of the time. So after 5 years, maybe the situation may be completely different in terms of transportation or housing needs. And then it should be able to adapt the plan, which is the same, but with small details that changed in terms of densities or special regulations that you put in there. So the plan itself can consist many plans in the end. So this is then the other impact that we hope to change the way how plans are implemented.